Hi, everyone. Welcome to Curated by Becta's meal kit number 53 for the week of May 19th to the 23rd. Thanks for ordering this week. Thanks for letting us cook with you and for you at home. We're very excited. I'm very excited by this menu tonight. We've got something really delicious. Three beautiful and very unique courses. I didn't want to have a super long video, so I've gone ahead and got started on our pork belly. So basically pan sear it in a pan, medium-high heat, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of canola oil per person. Turn it over after 2 to 3 minutes so it renders some of the fat, gets a little bit crispy, and then put it in the oven for 5 minutes at 425 degrees. Brush the top with the barbecue sauce. So I've done that, and where I'm going to brush it again and throw it back in for 5 more minutes to get a nice glaze on that barbecue. I've also got the succotash warming up on medium low and our cream corn on low, just bubbling away, smelling delicious here. And I'm going to finish this off while I'm doing the main course. So gorgeous Arctic char this week. This is Icelandic Arctic char, or Atlantic, as the chef likes to point out, because it's really not the Arctic, is it? But beautiful product, and I'm not a huge salmon fan, and so this is in the salmon family, but not as oily as you would find it. So we're gonna start getting ready for the char. So bring everything to room temperature, please. We've already brined the fish, so it's gonna be extra moist. So salt and pepper, generous amount, both sides. Because we're gonna do skin side down. So let's preheat our pans. So this is gonna be for the veg. So it's gonna be medium high, and then this guy for our Arctic char is gonna be medium. So doing 5 on my induction range. So we're going to do some canola oil with both. And once they get warm, we are going to throw the asparagus in first and then the rest of the veg afterwards. And then the Arctic char is going to go in there. Get some butter ready. We need 4 tablespoons total. For this, we've got 1 tablespoon warming up with the succotash to get things started, because butter makes the world go around. Okay, I think I'm probably ready, if you guys can multitask, to baste up with the barbecue sauce, the pork belly. Now, our chef Rich does my favorite pork belly around. It is just so decadent. So cure it over a 2-day process, and then you guys will render it out at home, do the barbecue sauce. Hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. There you go. Let me tell you about the amazing wines we got. I love these 2 wines. Cabernet Franc Rosé from Cave Spring Cellars. This is all estate grown fruit. Oftentimes rosés are sort of throwaway wines, but they take their rosés super seriously, and 2020 was an amazing year. Young, vibrant, rich. It's like watermelon juice in a glass. Lots of layers of herbs as well. A lot of variety here. I hope you love it. I'm a huge fan. It goes great with barbecue, which is what the appetizer is. And then for the main course, we've got a beautiful Beaujolais. This week it is from Stéphane Aviron. We have served this once before, but we've had their wines in the restaurant quite a bit. You definitely need a light, elegant, vibrant red with the Arctic char, and this will definitely do it. Okay, let's get started. Asparagus going in the pan. It's going to be 3 minutes. In the Arctic char, we're going to do skin side down. And again, you don't want it too hot. So medium heat, and we're going to turn it down to low, because let's see how the chef is suggesting. So 4 minutes, and then we're going to turn the heat down to low, and we're going to flip it over and add some butter and do some butter basting. This is pretty hot because I've got it on my gas stove. Um, in case you didn't read it in the email, we've got an extra present for you guys. Starting last week, I did up a Spotify playlist, two in fact, one for the finishing part of this. If you're using the instructions and you've watched the video in advance, that's a great way to do it. And then a different playlist for the dining. I'd love your feedback. I've been listening to it sort of nonstop since we made it last week. Gotten some great feedback from people who have enjoyed it so far. But please keep the feedback coming. If there's a song that you're like, this is totally whack, that shouldn't be on there, let me know. Or, hey, I've got a great song that I think would be perfect for one of these playlists. Please let me know as well. Okay, so when the pork belly timer goes off, the char is also going to be ready. So thankfully, pork belly can go for a little bit. I'm going to turn up the char because my medium, maybe not your medium, but it seems like it's cooking a little slower than I want to. In the meantime, I know I can go ahead and plate the desserts. Coming out of the fridge, because you want it to be pretty fresh, we've got this beautiful Chev cheesecake, so goat's cheese cheesecake with pistachio crumble on top. And then we've got some sour cherries. So pickled, and then you can put them on top. And then the liquid is the beautiful stuff that then you can drizzle around the plate. I might put a little bit more on this one because it'll be the Instagram shot that maybe some of you guys enjoyed and purchased this kit from. So there is our beautiful Chev cheesecake tart with the pistachio and sour cherries. That's certainly easy. Give the asparagus a little spin. Okay, our salmon is almost going to be ready. Chef said use a fish spatula. Not everyone has a fish spatula, but any spatula will do. We're probably at the 4-minute mark. Let me just check out the skin. Yeah, it's got a nice little crispiness to it. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and we are going to add 2 tablespoons of butter in there. When you go to a restaurant, one of their secrets, in case you didn't know, is that you add some butter, and it gives it a beautiful, luxurious texture to it. So after we turn it over after the 4 minutes, we want to cook for 2 more minutes and give this a baste. So once the butter has melted, just baste it up like that. That's going to be nice. I'll just check on my pork belly. Oh, it's looking fabulous. You know what? I know the timer is about to go off. So I'm going to pull it out. And we're almost ready for our Swiss chard and our rye berries. So the rye berries have been cooked already. Hey Google, off. Hopefully they don't make a mess of your kitchen floor like it just did with me. Make sure to get the non-stick tongs and give it a little bit of a toss. And at this point, we're going to throw in the 2 tablespoons of butter as well into the veg with the rye berries and the Swiss chard and the asparagus. Okay, so we can kill the heat from our succotash and our cream corn. Here, let me plate it up here so you can see it. Cream corn goes down in the center. In case you hadn't figured it out, if you maybe are new to Curated by Becta, our chef Rich is a huge fan of Southern barbecue, and this is where this dish is inspired by. Next week, we've got a barbecue meal kit that you can actually finish on the barbecue, so it's going to be super easy, less dishes to do. Okay, Steve, don't burn your hands. And let me turn this guy off. Let me give this guy a little stir. Here I am multitasking. I'm just trying to keep the length of the video down for you. Succotash, very important, seasoned with salt and pepper. The the corn should be all seasoned up, so you shouldn't need to season it at all. Now, make sure to spread the succotash around so that you can see it from when the pork belly is on top. It's got a little bit of heat in there, a little bit of jalapeno or poblano actually. Not crazy spicy. My son would not object, I don't think. And now I'm just going to make it easy and take our pork belly and bring it right over. So there's our barbecue pork belly on top of the Hermite Bleu. We have some blue cheese from Quebec that is in the corn, and this really interesting succotash. We've got some cannellini beans in there. We've got some black-eyed peas, red onion, and of course the poblano peppers. Gorgeous. All right, Swiss char ready, rye berries ready. Let's just make sure it's well coated. Ah, crap. You know what? I forgot. How bad of me. Buttermilk dressing was supposed to go in with the succotash. So make sure you don't do what I did. That's good. All right. So this is off. And then, oh, I forgot one other thing. Listen to me. I'm a little bit flustered tonight. You're supposed to drain the oil off the Swiss char or the Arctic char before you put the butter in, as a heads up. So here, let me see if I can get it up here so that you can see the muamara, which is a red pepper puree from the Middle East. It offers some beautiful flavor and contrast, and also textural contrast because it's served at room temperature. We might do a little bit less on there. Next, we're going to plate our veggies and our rye berries. And try to do them sideways so that you can see a little bit of everything. We get all the asparagus spears moving in the same direction. And we got our Swiss char. A little more over here. And then our rye berries, which has a great nutty texture. And a little bit sweet from the butter that we've added on in there. Get some out the back here, so make sure to get some on camera. And after my two little mistakes, I hope you'll forgive me. Okay, let's see actually which one looks the best. I think we're going to do skin side down on this guy. Yeah, I think it's going to be looking more beautiful that way. We've got a new marketing communications manager that we've hired that is actually doing the meal kit tonight too. So we'll see whose pictures are better. They might be mine, they might be hers. And we've got this almond and parsley pistou that is going to go on there. Beautiful. That one is definitely the winner. Wipe your plate in case you've made a little mess like me. So there is our Icelandic char with the almond and parsley pistou, the muamara, the asparagus Swiss char, and rye berries. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for ordering this week. Thanks for letting us be a part of your deliciousness. And by the way, we have a second menu that you can order anytime between now and June 13th. If you don't like the current menu, it's called Big Night In, and it's something really great. So foie gras torchon, beef ribeye grass-fed for two, and then a delicious chocolate hazelnut dessert, and it's on our website, so you can check it out. Anyway, thanks for everything, and I hope you enjoy the playlist, hope you enjoy your meal, hope you enjoy your wines, and I hope to see you again soon.